astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, July 31st to Monday, August 7th. Now for you, it's happening for you in your 6th house of your job, okay? Because that's where the sun is opposing the moon here in your 12th of like your insides and your internal stuff. Okay, so I think what's going on is that perhaps lately you've been focusing a lot on getting right with yourself, on being more comfortable in some way, focusing on, you know, you and, I don't know, just something inside, getting over some past hurts and some past drama and things like that so that you can free yourself to really move forward in a new way. And I think what's going on at this lunar eclipse is that it's time for you to stop trying to get right with yourself and to stop trying to focus internally on what makes you comfortable and to start actually doing the work out in the world and expressing yourself and like doing what needs to be done at your job, in your daily routines, physically and externally, okay, with this stuff that you've been thinking about inside for so long. Okay, so I think that's what's going on for you, ending a time of introspection almost so that you can begin and move forward in a way that is more practical. Okay, now I don't know if this will be the easiest for you just because it is going to quincunx your sun, so it may take a little bit of a reorientation for you to understand what's happening here, all right, and what it is that you need to do and to think about things differently and to make a conscious effort to do things differently so that you can move in a new direction. Okay, so that's what I see going on for you. Even though this may be a little difficult for you, may require some extra effort, I don't see it being terribly bad. The reason why I don't see it being terribly bad is because this lunar eclipse is actually in a great aspect, okay, really opening up new doors, bringing new beginnings, even though we may have some endings that are a little hard, okay? Now these new beginnings that are coming, I think, are going to have a lot to do here, not only with your job and your daily routines, ooh, interesting, but making some big changes, all right, with your job, with your daily routines, doing things different on the day-to-day, rearranging your job to be more in line with what you really want, with who you really are, with what really works for you, maybe even beginning to partner more with people on your daily routines, on your day-to-day, to have an arrangement that works more for you, maybe even making some long-term investments or playing the long game in your job, in your daily routines, doing something along those lines so that you can really open up new doors and have more of a life and an external reality that you feel like resonates more with you and who you are, okay? So I think that's what's going on there. I think you're also going to be some opportunities here, especially when it comes with partnerships and other people. Could be business partnerships, could be marriage partnerships, just someone that you're committed to. I think there's an opportunity to do more of what you love, okay, and to be happier with other people, with relationships, with things going on, because Mercury in your 7th house of partners is in a pretty sextile with Venus in your 5th house of happiness, okay? So even as you're focusing more on your daily routines, I think you're trying to change some of your daily routines so that you can do more of what you want in some way, and perhaps even be happier with partners and have just a better arrangement with the people in your life and do things like that, okay? So I think a lot of that is happening. You may have to be patient though when it comes to being happy with your job, being happy with your daily routines in some way. Even though we have this new beginning coming, we haven't quite made the new beginning yet. We haven't quite opened some of these doors, so I think you're going to have to be a little bit patient while some of the details work out there. Speaking of patience, I think you're also going to have to be patient when it comes to yourself, because we have Neptune in your sign, and when it comes to your money and your skills and your gifts and talents in some way. Okay, I think that maybe you want more money, or you want to use more your gifts and talents, cultivate some kind of new gift and talent that you feel like doesn't resonate with your life or with your identity or where your life is, or that it's been hard for you to do those things, okay? And I think you still need to be patient on those things. I've been talking about that for a while, and I'll continue to talk about that, but still having to wait it out for you to get more money and more income coming to you and to use more of your gifts and talents. I do think though that this week is going to be a little bit different energy going on, because we do have Uranus in your 2nd house of money going retrograde, so I feel like you're going to want to start to push forward, make more of the changes when it comes to getting more income, getting more money, using more of your gifts and talents, okay? Not wanting to sit back anymore, not wanting to listen to BS about what you can offer and that kind of thing, and really move forward and make big gains in money and your confidence and do that kind of stuff, okay? On top of that, we do have Pluto in your 11th house of goals, okay, in a square with Jupiter in your 8th of changes. So I think what's also been hard for us lately is that, or for you lately, is that there's been a lot of changes for you in your goals and where you see your life going. Could also be lots of changes when it comes to groups of people. There's lots of stuff going on, changing the groups of people that you associate with, or you associating with certain groups and them making changes going on there as well. So I think there's a lot of stuff like that that could be a little bit hard for you, and just in your goals and where you see your life going. I think that you're going to have to figure out this week, how can you make the changes that you need to make in life, okay, in order to reach more of your goals, in order to have better relationships with groups of people? What do you need to end or begin, you know? Or how can you make sense of what's been happening with groups of people so that you can have a better life that more resonates with you, that's better for you in some way? So I think there's a lot of issues that are going to start to come up around there as well, to figure out how you can do what you need to reach your dreams and to do it with other people in a way that works. Okay, so that's what I see for you this week. Now your card for the week is the Page of Swords reversed. Okay, what this indicates to me is perhaps it's been hard for you to think about things in the right way lately, or to get the insights that you need, maybe feeling like there are some mental blocks, or like you're not thinking about things the right way, or that you've got a lot of thoughts, but it's been very hard for you to put them into action in some way. And I think that maybe what you feel like this week, still a little hard for you to make progress, to move forward, to get some mental breakthroughs and some communication breakthroughs anyways, to help you move your life in the right way. But I think you need to be patient with it, and I think you need to see if there's anything that you can do to communicate about things in a way that is good for you, even if it's just a small thing, and to think about things in the right way, and to slowly take a step forward in the right direction, so that what you have are not just thoughts and ideas, but can actually start to begin to manifest themselves outwardly. And I think you need to start figuring out how you can make that transition to having some of these things going on the inside of you be more external and manifest in the real world. Okay, so that's what I see going on for you this week. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on Facebook, please like it on YouTube, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.